Let's learn some useful English vocabulary and context. Charcoal. We use charcoal to grill the meat. Charcoal is a black substance used for cooking over an open flame. Clichés. The movie was full of clichés about romance. Clichés are overused phrases or ideas that have lost their originality. Cosmetics. She spends a lot of money on cosmetics. Cosmetics are products like makeup used to enhance appearance. Derivative. Glycerin is a derivative of coconut fat. A derivative is something that comes from another source. Dispersed from. Seeds were dispersed from the trees by the wind. To disperse means to scatter or spread out. Edible. Not all mushrooms are edible. If something is edible, it's safe to eat. Embryo. The embryo develops inside the seed. An embryo is the early stage of development in plants and animals. Envisage. I envisage a bright future for our company. To envisage means to imagine or foresee something. Flesh. The flesh of the fruit is sweet and juicy. Flesh refers to the soft, edible part of a fruit or vegetable. Fibrous. The coconut has a fibrous outer layer. Fibrous means made of fibers or having a stringy texture. Germinate. Seeds need water to germinate. To germinate means to begin to grow. Glare of sun. They sat in the glare of the sun on the beach. Glare means a very bright and harsh light. Immature. Immature fruits are usually green and hard. Immature means not fully developed or grown. In a different sphere. He excelled in a different sphere of the industry. A sphere refers to a particular area of activity or knowledge. Indigenous. The kangaroo is indigenous to Australia. Indigenous means native to a specific region or environment. Innermost. The innermost layer of the fruit is very hard. Innermost refers to the deepest or most central part. Intriguing. The story was very intriguing. Intriguing means interesting or captivating. Maritime. The maritime industry is crucial for global trade. Maritime relates to the sea and activities connected with it. Millennia. These traditions have been passed down for millennia. Millennia refers to thousands of years. Palm-fringed. They walked along the palm-fringed beach. Palm-fringed means surrounded by palm trees. Produce higher yields. Farmers aim to produce higher yields of crops. Higher yields mean more crops produced from the same area of land. Prominent. She is a prominent figure in the community. Prominent means important or well-known. Reduced. The sauce was reduced by boiling it for 10 minutes. Reduced means made smaller or less in amount. Rosette. The plant has a rosette of leaves at its base. A rosette is a circular arrangement of leaves. Sap. The tree's sap was used to make syrup. Sap is the liquid inside a plant that carries nutrients. Seed. She planted a seed in the garden. A seed is the small part of a plant that can grow into a new plant. Slender. The tree has a slender trunk. Slender means thin and graceful. Smooth. The table has a smooth surface. Smooth means having an even, flat surface without bumps. Solidify. The mixture will solidify as it cools. To solidify means to become solid or hard. Strategic. The location was strategic for the business. Strategic means carefully planned to achieve a specific goal. Stripped away. The bark was stripped away from the tree. Stripped away means removed or taken off. Surmounted. The building was surmounted by a large dome. Surmounted means placed on top of something. Tapped. The tree was tapped for its sap. Tapped means to make a small hole in something to get a liquid out. Tightly clustered. The flowers are tightly clustered together. Tightly clustered means grouped closely together. Timber. The house was built with timber from the forest. Timber is wood prepared for building. Tolerate. These plants tolerate high temperatures well. Tolerate means to endure or withstand something. Trunk. The trunk of the tree is very thick. The trunk is the main stem of a tree. Vein. You can see the veins in the leaf clearly. A vein is a thin line in a leaf or the human body where blood flows. Viable. The seeds remain viable for many years. Viable means capable of growing or developing. Waterproof. This jacket is waterproof and perfect for rainy days. Waterproof means resistant to water.